Eastway Radio, baby. It's a real good day. Eastway Radio, tighter to your head than a brand new fade, bro. From the barber, conversation starter. Put your feet up, cause it's about to heat up. With the legendary Lady Terry Free and the MC, entrepreneur, the E. He always hustling like the DJ Hustleman. That's the trio, Neo, Matrix, clearer than LASIK. It'll never be basic. Close your lips and don't miss CNN with an urban twist. Playing all the next Northwest hits. You know the model, if it's out there, talk about it. Nothing off limits, homie, I doubt it. Get it started, no stopping like a freeway. Real talk, and we about to do it Eastway. Good, it feels good, feel good, it feels good. Cause Eastway Radio on, you can't tell me nothing, tell me nothing, tell me nothing. Blah, 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 did you say something? You say something, you say cause Eastway Radio on, you can't tell me nothing, tell me nothing, tell me nothing.
That's right, y'all. Eastway in the building. You know the motto. If it's out there, let's talk about it. I'm your host, E-Dog, alongside my co-host, DJ
Hustle, man.
in the building.
Here,
Terry's off today, but y'all
See
know
y'all.
what it is, man. You know the motto. If it's out there, let's talk about it.
What are we talking about?
Urban CNN. If they won't talk about it, we will. Right? So we got people on live right now. We got about 14 people only on live. If you want to get on the live right now, man, actually, to see us right now, just go to 1150kknw.com.
Tune in to my
Push
face.
watch or push listen. If you push watch, you'll get us live.
Yeah.
If you push listen, you'll just be listening to us. Call in if you got something to say, 425-373-5527. And we're gonna get it started. I mean, everybody's talking about the presidential race.
I was about to say that. You know what'll be dope?
What?
If we could be on live.
If we could
during
be
the
on live
on the president during the vote night. Was it third?
Oh yeah.
That'll be dope. If
That
we could
would
be
be
on.
dope. We have to break in here though.
Man, we would have to.
I mean, we got to make sure that he's
we
willing
got to
to
bring
break
him with
in.
us. We got to tie him up.
So Lil Wayne is endorsing Trump, and everybody knows it's for tax reasons. A lot of people, 50 Cent has expressed his feelings about the taxes that Biden is supposedly talking about putting into play if he make it. My thing is this: is it about money? I thought it was about us, the people. I didn't know that our black rich folks were gonna jump up and scream kumbaya when they talk about the taxes going up, because, and then it just again it separates us. It's like it's either money or what you don't like about our skin tone. It don't matter what color you are. Period.
So I think this stuff is just all weird, man. It's like at the end, about to go down. He start having meetings with all kind of, it's first it used to be the reverends, the preachers. Now it's the rappers. You think that's the only way to reach out to the black community? Let's go through the rappers. If we get Lil Wayne, because he got 20 million followers, if Lil Wayne take a picture and say he do it, he might get 5 million of the black vote.
Exactly.
That's how they doing it.
It's a joke though.
Yeah,
It's
don't
like,
fall for that, people.
It's like, you want to come out and be vocal because I wonder how many of these guys really read everything that these candidates are presenting, right? Or they just see that one thing and then they go crazy, right? So it's like this. If you see your taxes go up, that's your time to step up and say, okay, I'm going to give more to my community then so that I can write this off.
Yeah,
And
they don't want to do that.
You
They
see
just
what
don't
I'm
want to
saying?
lose at all.
If your taxes go up, then go out and help somebody.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, don't get all frustrated and be like, oh, because a lot of these dudes, I'm going to tell you, these dudes that screaming has been the ones that's been in tax trouble before.
Yeah.
Right? I know Lil Wayne has been in tax trouble before.
I got my ballot ready, bro. It's
I already voted.
filled out. I'm about to go drop it off.
Curtis Ellison, he agrees. He said the same thing, man. Boss
money.
Curtis. Man, Ghetto Baby said he voted for Kanye West. So we hope he, at least he'll get 10% off of them shoes.
I put my name on one of those the spots where they had the judiciary judges and stuff. I mean, like some of them people I ain't never heard of. So they had a blank spot. I put my name. I voted for myself.
You voted? Did you?
Yep.
I mean, I don't know what it takes, but I'm sure it takes campaign. Like, you got to have a certain amount of money.
You got to have a little money to push behind
So
it.
they
So I'm
must-
gonna have one vote for myself if they all add up.
Kanye, I want to know, like, really what Kanye votes. What are they? Like, out of all this, I want to see where
He's
Kanye
not on
comes.
there.
He's not on there?
Nah, he's not on the
Well, how
ballot.
did Ghetto Baby, how'd you vote for Kanye?
You can put
if
his
he ain't on
name
there?
in. It's a blank spot at the bottom.
It's all you can put his
Yeah,
name
you can
in.
write him as a write-in.
Oh, Curtis said, I guess they ain't as rich as they say they are.
Nah, he didn't make the cutoff.
Wow. Well, I mean, Kanye got the money.
Who
There's
would have
no
voted
doubt
for
in my
Kanye
mind.
West? Don't do
Kanye West. I mean, my thing is, this is not a joke. This is
Yeah.
people's lives. This is your kids' future.
that. Did you hear
Is-
about Walmart taking all the guns off the shelf because they said it's going to be some unrest?
Hey, I'm with that.
Then I just see today they said they putting them back.
Oh, they putting them back. They decided to put them back.
I don't-
What made them want to put them back?
That's like putting sticks out on the side of the road when you know
This
it's
is the
going to be
thing.
a
If you
riot.
out there creating violence because you really hate people that much,
Yeah.
right? You know what I mean? Like, these are two candidates, right?
So
two
what they
people
think's going
with
to
two
happen? They think if Donald Trump lose that it's going to be a war, or if
They're
Biden
creating,
wins.
but they're creating a war.
I
This
know.
is listen to this though. These are two white candidates.
Yeah.
But so we got to suffer because your people's fighting, or because one of your people made it and one of your people don't. So
Yeah.
we got to be punished for it. This is what I don't understand.
kinda-
This whole concept of let's go after minority people because a different white guy got into the presidency.
Yeah.
It ain't like it's us. It ain't us getting into the presidency. We're just looking for the best person for our people to actually don't push us to the back of the line like we've always
Hey
been.
man, I've been today, but just before I got here, it's really been this World War II talk going on.
The world is about money,
Yeah, it's about money.
no matter what.
So
Before everything, facts, not my opinion. I agree with you.
I'm telling you, man,
I agree with you.
it's gonna go down.
But like I said,
Be
it's
ready.
like we just people trying to live comfortably, man. You know, truthfully, this is nobody's world, right? We didn't know, none of us asked to come here. This is what happened in our life. We end up being human beings, and no one should deserve to suffer. No one should go hungry. No one should be struggling to live like people forgot how to love.
That's
That's the
called a
thing I got
perfect
a problem.
world.
Yeah. People forgot how to love. When I was a kid, I did feel that love. I remember the neighbors looking out for you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I remember walking down the street, Rainier Avenue, and not worrying about somebody taking me or you know, or killing
You worry
me.
about that now?
Nah, I worry about that a little bit now. I
Oh,
worry about that
somebody taking you?
after it hit close to home. Shouts out to DL. You know what I mean? The rapper DL from here. What was the group?
DMS.
DMS.
Mm-hmm.
He was the gentleman that got assaulted in Federal Way by the two gentlemen that said they don't like black people.
Oh, I remember that.
And from what I'm hearing right now, I don't know if this is fully the report, but from one of the sources, as his friends say, he's blind in one eye. Right?
When this happened?
This happened in Federal Way about a few days ago. He
I
got
didn't hear
followed
that.
by some gentlemen for 10 miles. He crashed his car. They got out. They pulled him out of his car and they beat him senseless.
What?
They beat him so bad they said that they took a break, and then they went back to beating him. The witnesses say they kicked him in the head about 15 times.
Bro, I'm about to look that up.
They called him Iggers the whole
I
time.
ain't never heard that.
Right? It was
I gotta
big
check to
news.
see if that's my boy. If that's really
That's
happened.
DL.
That's really happened.
Then they turned around and told the police when the police arrived that they did it because he was black. Like, none of this should be going on.
Oh, it's
Like,
about to-
nobody should be fearing for their life. This is the land of the free, right? So
Yeah.
things like this should be taken very, very serious. Should be those two dudes should be made an example of.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, you know, the world is not perfect, so things that shouldn't happen do happen. So if you know stuff happening, you just got to keep your eyes open right
Harrison Little said this is not the
Keep your
land of
eyes
the free. This is not the land of free. V said we are in war.
now. Mhm.
War.
It's wartime,
World
baby.
War III.
It's
It's
wartime.
called COVID-19. I won't say those people. These people, I would say, who still live in the trailer park and think you black skin is taking something from them. Dummies.
They don't stay in no trailer park.
You know what's crazy?
It's not that.
It's not even.
Yeah, it's not just that.
It's not just like, it's not just that.
Because it's some black people out there running with Donald
Yeah, I was
Trump
about to say
stickers
that.
and hats on too,
Yeah.
man. It's like a cult. You
Yeah.
know, they're getting caught up in cult activity. Like, you know, if one mob of people do something, they go along with it.
Yeah.
It's like always gonna be one against the other. And I'm pretty sure they got a whole bunch of people on Biden's side that are gonna do some crazy stuff.
Yeah.
You know, that act crazy. But that don't represent everybody.
Mm-hmm.
But when you got the president up there, you know, saying stuff and getting his side ramped up, like, yeah.
Yeah.
That's like you had a fight and your homeboy on your back, like, yeah, man, you gonna tag him in his face, man, for real. And
Yeah.
pump you up and get you ready. And then bing, bing, it's, you know, it's gonna go down.
You know, I
gonna go
remember
down,
when
bro.
I remember when Trump was running for president.
Yeah.
They interviewed some of what they call the people that that supported him, and they went to these little towns and they asked these people why do they not like Obama,
Yeah.
right? And they were so uneducated.
The weirdest
they didn't
stuff.
even know anything about
He wasn't born in America.
policies or
Yeah.
any of that. These were things they were hearing from the media,
Yeah.
right? So
From QAnon.
exactly. So my whole thing was like, man, these are ignorant people. Like, you know, when we get out of hand, they quick to give us a title.
Yeah.
But when they get out of hand, they get like names like the far right, or you know what I mean. But we get called ignorant
They say,
iggas.
Obama wasn't born in America. His wife used to be a man. All kind of stuff, man.
But this is what I'm saying. America
Yeah.
is supposed to be a place where it don't matter where you come from. If we accept you here, you are part of America.
Yeah.
So whether you from Vietnamese, whether you Cambodian, whether you East Indian, here it should be about the people, right? It shouldn't matter what color, it shouldn't matter what religion you are. The bottom line is, are you here to help the people? Are you here to bring something that can help us all evolve? So my whole thing is, what does it matter if he wasn't born here? What if he was? You can't control where you born.
Yeah. True.
But if
that.
you lived in America most of your life, and America is how you live, then what is the problem? Like, dude was trying to uncover where he was born, and I was confused
because some of them think they super Americans. Like they American is I'm American. Like first of all, bro, if I'm a black and I'm born and raised in America, I'm American 100% just like you is.
Yeah.
Ain't no difference. I didn't migrate over here.
Remember during Jim Crow, black people made black people use the back door.
Yeah.
I called them house ninjas. Well,
House ninja.
Well, again, though, Grandpapa wasn't having it. You know, Grandpapa said no man comes through the front door but him. Yeah. That was an old Southern ritual. Like, you didn't see no other man coming in and out of your house
or
out
using
the front
the
door.
bathroom.
Yeah. So, I mean, I don't know how real that is. Trump already said stand down and stay ready.
Yeah, it's going. I'm telling you, man, something about to happen, bro. I do a lot of
think
tuning
Trump-
in.
I think
There's a
he
lot of
was-
stuff going on
yeah.
right now that they ain't reporting.
I
Like
think-
in Philadelphia, they got little riots and stuff going on. There's some stuff going on right now, man. And I think if I don't know, I don't want everything to get crazy.
Trump is about
But if
his
it go
feelings.
down,
He's about winning, right? And he wants that second term because he's in competition with Obama. Obama did a second term.
plus
he
he don't
has
want
to
to go
do
to
a
prison.
second term.
He don't want to go to prison.
Everybody keeps saying that. They said that there's some charges that could
Too.
be.
He did tax dodging and all kind of stuff. While he's president, you can't. A sitting president can't go to prison. That's the law.
Oh.
So once he he's a rap. They keep investigating him. He probably gonna wind up going to prison. So, but while he's president, he'll have 4 more years of work on it. Changing the laws, getting stuff in there.
Okay, LX say the president has anchor babies. His daddy was an anchor baby. Most of his wives are immigrants.
Yeah, she's from Russia.
Mm-hmm.
Every time they show them, she keeps snatching her hand from
Yeah,
him.
she act like she's like
like a
being
robot.
paid to be in that
Yeah.
position. But then she act like I'm done with this.
You wait, man, get away from me.
I believe, what's her name?
Melania.
Okay, I believe she's going to leave if he loses. She's out.
I think she was.
I think
already
at
out.
this point, being the president's wife, it'll look bad on her to step away right now. So I think that she's actually riding this, but
Yeah.
she knows what's coming, right? And I think we're going to hear headlines that it's going to go downhill. I wouldn't be surprised if this dude orders some crazy stuff to go down
I
after
wouldn't be
this
surprised
situation.
if the aliens come land on the front of the White House the same night. I
Harrison
wouldn't be
Little.
surprised at nothing. It's 2020, man.
Harrison Little said it's about to be worse.
Everybody's saying it's about to be worse and it's gonna get there. You got to be ready, though.
Mm-hmm.
Got to be ready.
Mm-hmm.
And what worse mean? This is not a time to be getting pulled over by the police. It's not a time because it's not just the police. It's they have people that's looking like cops. You see what I'm saying?
No,
that's how a lot
that's
of people
deep.
come up missing.
Mhm.
It's not the time to be just 3 in the morning riding around. And
So
get
let me
pulled
tell you
over
what
by
happened to my
yourself.
daughter. My daughter was at Fred Meyer's, and I'm gonna say which Fred Meyer's it is. It was in Kent. What is that?
It's only one.
What is it? There's a street up there that everybody knows. It comes
Meeker?
from Renton into Kent.
Oh,
Well, actually, it was Renton. It comes up the hill.
Talking about Benson?
Benson.
Benson, yeah.
So my daughter and her boyfriend and the baby went to that
rapper,
Fred
the baby?
Meyer's, right? No, she ain't with the baby, trust me. And she went in while he stayed in the car with the baby. She went in to get something. It was kind of like maybe 8-ish, so it was kind of like dark.
yeah.
When she came out, she jumped in the car, and then a man knocked on the window, not seeing there was an individual in the back seat with a baby. And he kept knocking on her window, and she was like looking up. She didn't open the door. And he said, "You left something in there. You left something in there." And she said, "What?" So then her boyfriend rolled down the window and said, what you need? What's going on? He got surprised. And he said, "Oh, nothing." And he walked away and said, "She left something in there." So then they got out the car and went back in there. And when they approached the employee and they said, "Hey, some guy just knocked on our window and said we left something in there," they immediately went into action and said, "Where's he at now?" They start calling because this has been happening. There's been guys out in the parking lot trying to abduct females.
Wow. So you be like, oh, roll the window down or something.
Exactly.
Like,
Now, what if she
Wow.
wasn't with him and she was less
Wow.
cautious and rolled the window down or anything, and my daughter got snatched up? These are what they're saying is happening to these sex
yeah, it's
rings.
going on.
So they went into action immediately. So if anybody is out there and a woman, especially women, be careful. The Fred Meyer on Benson, there's a man out there soliciting women, trying to get them to get out their car, catch them off guard, and snatch you up. This
Yeah.
is really some serious. Take it for real. This is for real. So Benson and Renton, Fred Meyer's, this is really happening. Melena is illegal. How is she illegal? Maybe she got to work. I don't know. How is she?
I think she's American, but she's from some. You know where I see this thing. The place where she's from, they had a big statue of her, and they burned it down. It was
Really?
yeah. I don't
That's
know
in Russia?
Somewhere in Russia.
So they're not feeling her either.
I don't know, man.
It
Listen,
sound like-
man.
Sound like they're not feeling her.
You can't be cahoots with Russia and got a Russian wife.
Now, I'm not going to knock. Let me just say this. This is no knock to anybody that's living in America that is Russian.
Nah.
Right? This is not what this is about. This is about, you know who it's about.
Yeah.
We don't need to explain what's going on between the situation, but what about, and I'm broadcasting on here, hopefully they don't kill this live, but what about Facebook being accused of being a part of steering people the Trump way? And them being, they were really heavy in the investigation.
Facebook is a part of all this too, man. You got to watch all these media sites, social media sites. Too much info run through them.
Yeah.
They can scan and do and manipulate and do all kind of stuff. So
Mhm.
you just got to, keep your thoughts to yourself. That's what you
Human
do.
trafficking and sex slave stuff is really happening, Ghetto Baby says.
Hey, you want to know about sex trafficking? I was online. I seen something in Africa. I don't know which city, but it's a major city that Americans and Europeans go travel. And while they over there, they at the beach and stuff with little kids and little teenage girls, grown white men.
Well, their laws are different.
Yeah.
Remember, in America it's 18, but around the world
They
is
was having
when
little
they
kids,
start
though.
having their menstrual and stuff like that.
That's crazy.
Right?
It was
Even
crazy.
in Mexico. There's different parts of the world that allow there's little 13-year-olds running
That's
around
bad,
pregnant
man. That's
and
bad.
married. So, I'm not, it sounds sick to us because we was
Yeah.
born here, and you know what I mean?
That's bad.
And
Don't
this
do
is
that.
what we've always known. And it's sick. I don't care where you go in the world for a little girl to be, used like that to produce babies at an early age and
Too
stuff
much,
like
like a
that. I
little
can
puppy.
imagine their body. But
Let's hit them with a little music for a second, man.
all right, we're gonna go into some music, man. Easeway in the building. Y'all know what it is, man. Every Friday from 6 to 7 right here on KKNW.
AK.
Put your lighters up. Hey. All right. Now, this is about to go down. island girl, I like the way you move it. You play it hard to get, but I know you see me too. You wanna leave with me, you say you wanna creep with me, but nigga, after your last shot, meet me outside in the parking lot.
You watching me like I'm hard to miss. I wonder if you really knew what God bless you with. I'm like, who's your bun son? I wanna be loved, and if you want some, you can get it. I got it to give for you and your friends. Who what you into? You're dancing, watching me like you want me in you, huh? Did a little dance and dropped it down like then brought it back up. I can tell she buzzed. Get them by the boys alone in the bumper lot. See the savage who could tongue your spot. Slide through the spot, make you come alive. But for now it's just a fantasy. Keep watching me while I watch you choose. Let me take your hand, let me lead the move. Let's go. Last call for alcohol, I already got the petrol. They say you only live once, we can make this night special.
Your dance is like an island girl, I like the way you move it. You play it hard to get, but I know you see me too. You wanna leave with me, you say you wanna creep with me, but nigga, after your last shot, meet me outside in the parking lot. Dance like one of them girls off a Sean Paul video. You know the one, shake that booty fast, move away slow, come to the floor, big and top slow wine. Yeah, I like that, girl, you're just my kind. Spotted in the line, now you out there in the crowd, turning the party out. Got me trying to figure out how you move that yeah, I can't help but still. Girl, come on and share that Dariel with a player. I'm saying, the way you move it had me mesmerized. And I was hypnotized by your enticement eyes. So when I caught you with the fire, boy, had to slide and get a one-on-one with you, baby, eye to eye. Now I see that you the one that get me right. Gon' hit this blunt, girl, join me on this flight. The last 2 shots, girl, it's like that time to write. So whenever you ready, girl, you can meet me outside.
How was my heartbeat? Do I just wait? Or do I speak on the vein that's about to explode inside my chest, babe? What you say, that it's okay? No, no, check my pulse now as I calm down. Cause ain't no way you can even believe what comes out your mouth. What comes out your mouth is what I allow. Yes, yes, did I say that? Yes, I did. Did I mean that? Yes, I did. Did you hear that? No, you didn't. You ain't get that? No, you didn't. Did I say that? Yes, I did. Cause I meant that. Yes, I did. Did you hear that? No, you didn't. You ain't get that? No, you didn't. You had me. I don't know why. Cause your game's loud, the slickest boy, I ain't slipping my knees, no they ain't weak now, not giving in now, not giving in now, no, no, steady heartbeat, how it should be, cause I got my eyes wide open to see how I forgot me, now it's about me, it's all about me, yes, yes, did I say that? Yes, I did. Did I mean that? Yes, I did. Did you hear that? No, you didn't. You ain't get that? No, you didn't. Did I say that? Yes, I did. Cause I meant that. Yes, I did. Did you hear that? No, you didn't. You ain't get that? No, you didn't.
We're in the building. My man say I'm sounding like Farrakhan. Ghetto Baby say I'm sounding like Farrakhan. All right, Cuddy. But anyway, man, I was just talking on live, and I was telling people, man, if you need an honest mechanic, somebody that's not going to lie to you, tell you that your engine needs to be replaced so he can make more money, you go to Give Me a Break off of 50th and Pacific in Tacoma. Ask for Jason Watson. He's the business owner. He's not just an owner that got a bunch of people actually working on your car. He's actually working on your car. He's being honest with you. I've seen him tell people, man, you don't need that. Even though they come in to get that, he say you don't need that. And tell them what they really need, which is cheaper. So, you know, an honest mechanic, that's hard to come by nowadays. Shops are always trying to look at what type of car you got. You know, they even looking at your swag. They won't even give you a price over the phone for a certain situation. They tell you, well, come in first because they want to see who they dealing with so they can determine how they going to tap your pocket. So Give Me a Break off of 50th and Pacific Avenue. Go ask for Jason Watson, man. Get your car running smooth. And trust me, he didn't pay for that. That's just because I'm a customer.
He must have hooked you up.
No, he always hooked me up. That's who do all my cars. I'm a customer. Let's see. Let's talk about how we the true Hebrews, says comedian. So what?
He don't want to get into that deep.
That's a deep conversation. It's gonna take more than this
you
show.
You need to do that on the other.
Hold on. Somebody said y'all should discuss
what you want.
Voting and political races.
Okay, first of all, everybody need to get up. If you ain't voted already, go drop your ballot off. You can't mail it. It's too late. So you got to get up and go drop it off. Can't
wouldn't
get to your
even want to
cousin.
mail it.
Huh?
I wouldn't even want to mail it.
Hey, you know what I never thought? No, that they have the thing on the top that you can track your ballot when it's
Yeah,
going
I just
through.
seen that.
Yeah, that's new?
I think
I
that-
never knew. Is that new?
Yeah,
That's something this year.
yeah.
Okay, well, I'm tracking my ballot.
Somebody said bad. What is bad? Amber Robinson said bad. What's bad? Yeah, I mean, we gotta. I wouldn't want
Yeah.
to put mine in the mail. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah.
You know, ours went down to the to somewhere secure. You know, my family, we used something very secure. We wasn't about to, you know what I'm saying? We don't know who's involved with what.
With what? What you mean?
The mailmen, all
Oh,
that
you don't.
type
I
of
wouldn't.
stuff.
I wouldn't. Listen.
Okay.
I don't know if you can't get to the spot where you go drop it off. I don't trust putting my ballot in no mail and the mailman picking it up. You just go.
He might already know. Ah,
Yeah.
this dude black.
He stole your junk
Yeah.
away. You know he just stole a couple of your checks already.
What? What's the chances of this thing biting?
Yeah, up. I don't see that. It's all
And,
on this seat.
and look, let me just say this, you guys, because I hate when people get mad. Like I seen people on Facebook say, if you voted for him, then delete yourself. And man, this is a freedom right, man, that we deserve, man. If you want to vote for who you feel best, that's gonna be, you know what I mean? That's
Yeah,
going.
just don't come talking
Yeah.
that crazy junk around.
I'm
me.
just
That's
saying,
all.
do your vote.
Vote how you want to vote.
Don't sit here and be like, I'm not gonna be your family member because I found out that you actually like this dude. Like if that's what determined your love for
Man,
somebody,
I
then
talked to
get
my
out
cousin.
of here.
My cousin told me yesterday. I think the way he was talking, I think he voted for Trump.
Man, vote for who
I'm
you
like,
feel,
oh,
man.
you
Don't.
know,
It's
Kind
not.
of threw me off a little bit.
Yeah, it's not a popularity competition, man. This is your future, honestly. And make sure you go read what you voting for.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people, the stuff that they tell you on the news are standouts, things that they want to highlight. Oh no, I see, like you got rappers right now changing they stride midair because they feel like, oh, the taxes.
Yeah. Remember,
Are you
those rappers
serious?
are already rich.
They
You po
already
black
rich.
American, or you po white American, or you po whatever American. You just a regular person. You can't think like the rapper.
Shorty said, remember, when the president lose the election, they take a lot of his power away. That's why I think it's a bluff. That's what Shorty said. Oh, shouts out to Shelly Shell, Loyalty, happy birthday.
Yeah.
Shouts out.
Shouts out.
Shorty's wife.
Shorty's wife.
Yes, sir.
Shorty, let me get in the movie, man. I can act. I can AK. Act. Let me
said,
get in the movie, dog.
Everybody asks Shorty to be in a movie.
So, hey, let me get in the movie, man. I'm gonna
I
play
think
myself.
that's worse. I think that's worse than a gang of rappers said, man, I knew you gonna put me on the album.
That's all, yeah.
They don't do that no
Let
more.
me get on. They email them.
They email the verses.
They email them. Hey, let me get on, man. Let me get on.
Mm-hmm.
I got some music, man. I want to put something together, man. I got a whole bunch of beats.
You guys
man.
remember, man, DJ Hustleman's a producer
Yeah,
too.
I got some beats, man.
He make beats.
Yeah, you know, they go on my SoundCloud. Go to
He
Bass
got
House
beats.
Music.
Go to Bass House Music.
Yep,
to
on
hear it.
SoundCloud. Yep, go check it out. I'm still waiting on that little thing I did for little T and Boosie, but I don't know. I hit his
She
mom.
said-
I hit his mom on that. She say, "No, we traveling."
Amber Robinson said, "Is that gum good?"
Yeah, that's you over there chewing hard.
Man,
He chewing like he smoked cigarettes.
no, I ain't never
And
smoked
he
nothing
did
in
a
my
cigarette.
life.
We on the 5th floor.
I ain't never smoked nothing in my life, and I would not smoke nothing.
Don't smoke.
Right? So if y'all need lungs, holla at your boy.
Your lungs ain't no good. Still can't run down the street and back.
If
And
y'all
ain't
need
smoked
lungs, holla at your boy. I got lungs too for 50.
nothing. Are you giving out pieces of the lung?
Hey, if I got, yeah, trust me, if you can.
He
You know,
giving
the way
out-
this world is going, I might slang these before. If they gave me and told me
Yeah,
you got this much time,
yeah. You gonna
now
slang
I'm gonna
all the
start
pieces of
slanging
body.
everything. But I'm gonna start getting contra like, yo, he told me I can get them lungs.
I might know somebody need a finger.
Family-
I'm gonna have about
think
3
about
fingers
that.
missing. I gave all
Family
these out.
might need that money, so you know what I'm saying. Why give it up for free?
He said he just laying in the bed somewhere, just getting chopped up on the black market, just laying in
You
the bed.
guys
with-
don't think
with
that
tube in
people
your
that
mouth.
get cremated don't get robbed?
Oh,
think
I'm pretty
about
sure they
that.
do.
You don't.
But I think it's a certain no. In order for you to take somebody's organ, it has to be at the hospital within a certain time. You just can't go say, "Oh, that's some dead
No,
people."
I'm
and cut
talking
their leg
about the
off and
crooked
use it.
people. I ain't talking about the honest people.
They
I'm
can't
talking
go
about,
get a dead foot and put it on somebody.
man.
That foot been dead for 3 days. and they done put it on you. It ain't gonna come back to life, man.
My thing is, no, it's veins and
gonna be
things like
stinking.
that. No, not the foot.
Hey, I see this nigga that's got this dude. It's real. Everybody go look this up. It's a guy. He has a dead man's voice. I guess he had cancer
The
in his
vocal
throat,
cords?
and he got a person that passed away got his vocal cords. And
And he sound like the dude.
I get, man, it's creepy.
Look,
It's creepy.
they did the mortuaries were being investigated down south because
Throwing people out the back door.
family got tipped off that funeral home has been crooked.
Yeah.
So they had their loved ones actually grabbed right out the ground and took into another place to see if he had his organs. And they had a golf club. They took bone out of the man's leg and put a golf club in there.
What they did with
I'm
the
not
bone?
making this up. They took the bone because bone you can still use the bone.
How the hell you
'Cause
can't
they
use nobody's
drill-
bone?
Yeah, they drill it. What do you mean they drill? That's where people get parts. They drill like your knee and all that and put in an extra little piece and drill it together. So dude had a golf club. He had a golf
Dude
club.
say when you need extra parts.
Yeah, I mean, hey,
What you talking about? Transformers or humans?
Man,
'Cause
I'm
I ain't
talking-
never seen that, man.
you not heard of this?
They can't
bones,
take a
you-
bone out of somebody and use
Why
it.
can't they?
Because
It's a bone.
dead.
The bone don't what?
You can't use an old bone.
What?
On somebody.
When
Who
did
need
the-
a whole bone?
When you die,
If that's the case, we wouldn't
listen,
have bone cancer.
Hold up. When you bone cancer. When you die, right? Listen, when you die, what's left? No matter what, when the body
Bone-
deteriorates,
your bones.
Your bones.
Yeah.
So bones last a long time.
But the bones are dead in the
what
inside.
do you mean the bones don't move?
The only reason why your bone is alive called bone enamel that's in the inside.
Listen,
bone marrow.
go look it up. They do bone placements all the time in people.
Grafts, bone grafts.
They do it all the time.
I don't think it comes from dead
Go
bones.
look at
people,
man.
though.
The man didn't have a leg. Man, the man had a golf club. I'm telling you what's real.
So they took his bone out of his leg.
Man, they took the man's bone, man.
Like you take a bone out of a
They
drumstick
took,
of a
what part
chicken,
don't
and
you
it's just the meat
understand?
hanging.
They took the man's bone and
Man, you
put
crazy.
Tiger Wood Club up in
You
there.
crazy. It is
I'm
foot.
not making this up.
His foot was hanging.
Now I
right
ain't never
there.
seen nobody with a dead man's foot. Cause I'll tell, hey man, you didn't have that jumper last year, bro.
Hey, one big foot one. He was 13 and a quarter and
And
a
he
12
got
on the
he
other
got a
one.
10 on the other side. Man, why
man,
you off balance,
Your
man?
foot stink.
Your foot.
Why your foot so gray?
Man, they do all kinds of things with humans, man.
Man, I can't believe you said that when you need extra parts. What the?
You need extra parts, holla at your boy.
You got extra parts sitting around your house?
I got 2 fresh lungs.
He said, I got baby feet. I got necks, backs.
You can use a bone, and I need one in my right leg because I have a metal rod.
See?
with 3
You can't use
screws.
no bone.
Hold up, on my hip, all the way down to my knee. He couldn't afford the real bone.
Man, they gave him metal. They only give you metal because you can't grow bone yet like that.
Listen, the bone is already grown. What the heck are you talking about?
So they just go in somebody, pull their leg inside
Listen,
out, pull
this
the bone
is what
out,
rich
shake
people
it
do,
off,
man.
rinse
I'm
it
not
off,
making this up.
and stick it in somebody else, and it just works.
It's just a bone. What he got a metal. The metal ain't alive.
Okay.
You hear what I'm saying?
For the
Hey,
people
do
that's
you hear
not
what I'm saying?
doctors should know that inside of a bone is called bone marrow, which
Bone
is
marrow.
the blood that keeps a bone alive. Just because the outside, just when a person dies,
So
and
what's
they've
in
been
the
dead,
metal?
the bone just
What's in the metal?
they're not going with the inside of the bone; they're going the outside.
That's my point.
They keeping him up.
It ain't guaranteed they gonna deteriorate. The bone gonna deteriorate. He gonna be back to where he was.
He got extra parts.
It's gonna give him 20 years.
He crazy. What you did you look something up?
I mean, they got the prosthetic legs, which are like
Yeah.
artificial
He
limbs.
talking about a
that they
real
put on.
bone.
I'm talking
on
about
somebody
they
else.
were taking body. Go look it up. I'm not saying
I
I
seen
did it
that.
or seen it.
I seen that. You heard about the boy that
Now I'm
died
not
at the school?
guaranteeing you that the bones work and all that. I'm just telling you what I read. I
So
don't know how it became.
did you hear about the one boy that died at the school? He fell in. They say he was rolled up in the school mats.
Yeah,
the
and
black
his
kid,
parts
and
were
they
missing.
opened him and all his parts was gone.
Mhm.
He had paper inside of him or
Somebody
something.
said I saw a rat on TV growing a damn ear. It's
on his
what?
back. Yeah,
His
they
back.
doing that. Yeah,
And- okay,
they
all
can
right.
they could grow body parts,
The
but
rapper
they can't grow
Scarface.
the bone.
Oh
yet.
yeah, the rapper Scarface needs a kidney. So if anybody want to help somebody out, man,
They talking to you. You up here talking about you got
check
extra
that out,
parts?
man.
Check your cabinet.
oh they
See if
check
you
it.
got a
Let
kidney
me
up
see
there.
what I got, man. I might be able to hook Scarface up, man.
Talking about you got extra parts.
I can fix that scar on his face too.
Got extra skin laying around. I got face skin,
Let's
booty
see.
skin.
I probably could have got a replacement bone If I had one.
He said a replacement bone.
What? If I had one,
If
I
you
had
was,
no donors, and it was. Yeah, he said I had no donors.
who dones their bone?
Man, I'm just telling you down south that they were taking body parts and dude was missing a bone, his whole bone leg, right?
Somebody made a bat out of that.
And I'm telling you,
A stick,
somebody,
a walking
he said
stick.
somebody made a bat. He's saying that's why the Mariners keep losing up.
Stick foot. Stick man took that.
This
Stick
wo-
man.
With this world today, man, scientific, we don't know what the heck's going on.
Man, if they could put a bone in you, that's gonna cost way more than them
That
putting that.
was funny.
Yeah, look, no, it's gonna cost way more than them putting that little titanium screws in his leg. That little $1,300.
And you wondering why
if they
he
put a
can't.
bone in you, that's gonna be $1 million.
And you wondering why he can't fly.
Yeah.
He over there beeping everything.
So when you go to the doctor, you're like, nah, doc. They were like, you
What up,
you
bud?
need a new hip. Like, nah, doc, I need it. Just give me a
They
new
got
hip.
all kinds of stuff going on now. I heard they can fix blindness too now. They're getting like really, really close to fixing. But I know somebody that literally went blind recently. Like one eye, they were blind,
Yeah.
and the other one was fainting away. And they went and did a procedure. They out of Tacoma, and then I asked his brother because they went to the appointment and did it, and he came back and he's like he could see immediately. Even then, it's
Probably
back.
depend on what kind of
Right?
blindness. I don't think
Yeah,
Stevie
no,
Wonder
not-
blindness. They can't go fix that.
Well, we don't even know if Stevie Wonder blind. Shaq said that. I just read this like a few months ago.
Yeah.
Shaq said Stevie can see. He said one time he got in the elevator and Stevie Wonder was in there, and he said, "What's up, Shaq?"
Wow.
Right? He didn't introduce himself or nothing. Right now, sometime you got to remember. Sometime, and I'm not trying to say that Stevie Wonder's not blind. This is what I'm hearing.
Yeah.
But sometimes blind means you're considered blind when you can't see. Where you can just, some people can see shadows, some people can see just a little bit, but you're real considered blind medically. You're considered blind.
Yeah.
So we don't know if Stevie been faking us that whole time. Because I still wonder why, if you blind, why you need glasses.
I know, huh?
Yeah, think about that. Maybe because you get light, but you get too much.
So if you blind, why are you wearing dark shades? Is the sun
Too
bothering
much
your
light.
eyes?
Because from what I understand, you can still
okay.
see shadows and lights.
Well, Stevie, I don't understand
I
why
just
would he be
needed
faking
somebody
like he
about-
blind for all this time? What is
this
he getting
fool
out
say?
of?
Ghetto Baby said, I just needed somebody about 5'10" that passed away so I can got one of that fit me.
See, see what you saying. This is what's gonna start happening. You're gonna start having people go match themselves up with people that's they same size and killing them for their for their stuff.
Wait,
Like, yep,
wait,
you 5'10", yep,
wait.
you 5'10", yep.
Peggy Foster said, why don't they figure out how to grow more teeth? That would be cool.
They do know how to grow more teeth. It's called what the teeth they put over you? What
Porcelain?
veneers?
What
They
is-
call veneers.
veneers, yeah.
Yeah.
Bubby said he feels his world. I don't know who.
Why would she
man.
want a teeth grow?
Why you want? Oh, they gonna plant some in
Push
the
it
gums.
back in your head.
No, they gonna plant some in the gums.
Yeah.
And they're gonna say
Like it's
yours
a-
ain't growing because you ain't drinking enough water.
You got some nutrients. You got to put some nutrients up in there like a plant.
Have you been using your drops?
My roots ain't taking off. It's dead.
Oh, his eyes can't take that light. Yeah, that's what I feel too, bub.
Yeah.
His eyes can't take the light.
Yeah.
But anyway, I don't know how we got from. I mentioned a man's bone missing out of his leg.
You said extra parts.
Yeah, I was saying
When
if
you
my-
need extra parts, you need to
holla
go.
at your boy. I got lungs for sale.
Okay.
Right? You can be asking cats where you get these lungs at. They're gonna be in a jar, and knowing us, they're gonna be in a jar with the like the pickle,
like
the
on
pickle
the
juice.
old scary movies where they had the heads in the jar,
Yeah.
the lungs in the jar just blooping.
That pickle juice.
You want to drink some of that juice?
No, I'm saying that's where the part's gonna be. You're gonna be able to go to somebody's house and get man.
Where
let
you
me-
gonna keep bones at though? You
Huh?
have to have a long pickle
a
juice
long
jar.
canister. Now you gonna be going to people. He got the whole coffin.
Like all I need is this part of the finger.
You can make teeth out of glass. You can make teeth out of glass. Is that real?
You can make teeth out of glass.
That's what Bubby said.
Porcelain. I mean, veneers
No,
is
he
porcelain.
said glass.
Well, he could get some glass teeth all he
So
wants.
when you get hit in the mouth, you actually breaking a window at the
you
same
can just
time.
smile and you can just see through all the back down his throat.
I don't know. Can somebody look that up and tell me if you can make Teeth Out of Glass.
Let's play a song and then we'll come back and see if they're going to know.
All right, y'all. We're going to play some music. 1150 KKNW Ease where I see it no other way. Y'all know what it is, man. If it's out there, let's talk about it.
This is our life. We just tryna make it right. Forgive us if we sinning for the night. Yeah, this is our life. And I'm just tryna make it right. Lord, forgive me if I'm moving out of spite. Yeah, this is our life. I'm thinking it'll be alright. We can't go through hell twice. This is our life. Lord, forgive if it ain't right. Please forgive if it ain't right. Yeah. Lord, forgive him if he make the move. They took his brother, asked my brother what he supposed to do. Can't expect for him to sit around and play it cool when they been cool since staying out after the street lights turned on was breaking rules. Try and ask me how we supposed to eat when money getting low and we ain't got a place to sleep. All we ever knew was play for keeps. I do what's best for me, cause even my own blood to try and take from me. I only move the way I do to see a better day. Lately I've been praying, hoping you could show a better way. Tomorrow ain't promised, you know it's safe to say. Giving them niggas a reason they ain't gotta risk it all today. Being patient, but I'm tired of waiting. So don't judge us if we move in type of ways you hate. For real, cause in the end we all trying to make it. I just hope your palace is our destination. This is our life. We just trying to make it right. Forgive us if we sinning for the night. Yeah, this is our life. And I'm just trying to make it right. Lord, forgive me if I'm moving out of spite. Yeah, this is our life. Thinking it'll be alright. We can't go through hell twice. This is our life. Lord, forgive if it ain't right. Please forgive if it ain't right. Yeah. They gon' judge and if we seen college. Like we ain't facing harder things to get the same product. Like we ain't learned survival skills inside them deep waters. They look down on us, acting like they ain't corrupt knowledge. Yeah, I seen childhood friends become enemies. Keep a small circle, niggas not who they pretend to be. What I'm supposed to do when niggas akin to me to make me bleed? Am I supposed to share the same energy? Should I do? But I'm just built that way. Cause showing love will get you hurt, and I can't feel that pain for real. I guess there's reasons to my ice cold veins. The way I move around is my intent to hold this same for real. Being patient, but I'm tired of waiting. So don't judge us if we move in type of ways you hate. For real, cause it's survival of the fittest here. No matter what direction I've been trying to steer. This is our life. We just tryna make it right. Forgive us if we sinning for the night. Yeah, this is our life. And I'm just tryna make it right. Lord, forgive me if I'm moving out of spite. Yeah, this is our life. Thinking it'll be alright. We can't go through hell twice. This is our life.
I like that Cam, man. This is our life. Go check out Cam. He got a Facebook or something?
Man, yeah, I'm gonna get it before we get out of here. But the name of the song is called Forgive. Just look up Cam, C-A-M. The name of the song is Forgive, man. It's got a video to that.
That's right, man. Hey, check out the DVD we just put out. Not DVD, but, you know, the old term, old school. Check us out on YouTube, man. We just put out the first episode of the Emerald City Beginnings. It's a documentary that we put together, me and Rubik, about Seattle's hip-hop beginning. James Croon, featuring James Croon, Mix-a-Lot on the first edition, and Ski, which everybody know as a top-notch b-boy that, you know, put the paintings on the wall all over. Like, you know, if you didn't see Ski on anything, it was impossible not to see Ski on anything back in the days. And I'm not trying to snitch, but I think what he said they can't arrest me now. But go check out the documentary, man. It's very interesting. You can go to the Emerald City Beginnings on YouTube, and you can watch the first 31 minutes. Mm-hmm. And it's some good information. And, you know, James Croon talk about, building his style after not hip hop, because there wasn't really no rappers then, after the Temptations and groups like that, far as their talent and, stuff like that. So anyway, go check it out, man. The Emerald City Beginnings. It's on YouTube. It's a documentary. We're going to release like 25 parts of it. We're interviewing everybody that was part of the breakdancing legacy, whether it be tagging, graffiti, bopping,
Yeah, I
right?
seen
Some
that.
people call it popping. We call it bopping in the Northwest. We're trying to cover it all. Then we're going to go to Tacoma, and we're going to actually cover Tacoma history, High Performance, Criminal Nation, GQ James, Poochie P, a.k.a. OG Freeze, Rat Brown. There was a lot of legendary people out of Tacoma, too, that made a difference in hip-hop in the Northwest, because at one point, we were all 206. Remember that. So I got a lot of history to cover, and we having fun doing it. He's still talking about the gold teeth made out of glass. Oh, he said Rubik don't. F.O. style, old school.
Hey, if they want to go follow Cam, it's Young Cam 206.
Young
Wow.
Cam 206, y'all.
Yep.
That was the song you just heard.
Forgive.
Go follow Cam. Go follow Ronay.
Yeah, go get
R-O-N. What is hers?
R-O-N-A-E.
Yep. Go follow her. Man, we try to play music that people that's motivated, that's not just playing their music, is about them actually running with the ball too. Like, you get airplay, then what?
Yeah.
Nobody can find you. You're not hustling nowhere. You ain't doing nothing. So we try to, when you send us music, we try to look you up, be a part. I mean, this guy's a DJ, so
I'm
why
looking for.
wouldn't
I
you
look
want to
for.
hear him?
I find people. You know what I'm saying? It's not like a whole bunch of people, because I could just flood whether we playing with all the homies.
That's real
But
talk.
that's if we do that, then it wouldn't be fair. I find people. I like the diamond in the rough.
Bubby said, how we lost a whole hood over a female fight. That's real talk. There was something that happened tragically in Seattle way back in the 80s, man, the B-boy days, that kind of separated the crews because of an incident that happened. We don't really talk about that on the DVD because we kept it up. But I'm sure when people do research, once they see like these stories and they're able to look them up, I just know that it was fun. Like, it was fun back in the days. I was a little boy sneaking out the house. I used to tell my brother, man, open the window when I come tap. I'm gonna go to the Mix-a-Lot dance. And, because I had a little girlfriend in the Vista. So when I come back one day, I knock on the window and there was a party in our projects. It was a pimp party. And when I come back, it was crowded. And then I knocked on the window and my brother didn't open it. My mama did. She said, yeah, come on in here.
It's a pimp party.
It was a pimp party. My brother had snuck out himself to go join the pimp party.
What?
Bubby, shouts out to Bubby, man. He's from Rainier Vista. Rainier Vista was, man.
Yeah, need to do a little documentary on the Vista and all the ones they did knock down.
What's crazy is when
the terrorists.
when it was very rare for white kids to hang with hood black kids, Bubby actually had to really prove himself in the Rainier Vista because he hung with all the B-boys. He was part of the movement, part of the movement. And then there was Dave Toledo that was part of the movement with the graffiti and stuff like that. He was the cat that came and picked us all out of the hood and took us out where we discovered the north end of Seattle. And there was break dancers, and it was, breakdancing, B-boy movement brought a lot of people together because nobody cared about your race. You didn't say, I'm not breaking against him, he's black.
And I remember growing up in Louisiana, we was breakdancing in the bathrooms at high school on the cardboard box. They was windmilling and all.
GB said I need to come talk to him when I do the. You know what, GB? We're not doing anything that we're doing stuff from like Reggie Reg, Casanova crew, T-Town crew, Def City Rockers. We're touching people that actually was the beginning of the movement of hip hop in their city. We're not trying to we'll get there eventually, but right now we trying to really be serious and serious about who we talk to, so we don't get any misinformation, because some people that came later don't really know the beginning. So we're trying to be authentic as possible and talk to the actual players. We don't want anybody else telling somebody else's story without talking to the person first and letting them just tap into their story if they know it. Like what motivated you to do this? And then they mention that person, but that person's already on the DVD talking about the event that this person's tapping in about. So, I'm not trying to do a documentary on what people, how they seen it. ahead, but they're way ahead of it.
That's gonna be dope. Whenever you
Right?
finish,
We
that up,
already
man.
started and people's giving love. And
Yeah.
you know what? I didn't want to hear anybody say, "Oh, Mix-a-Lot this, he didn't." I don't want to hear that. He was part of it,
Yeah.
and that's where we went. We're starting with the Rooter. You know what I mean?
Tutor.
Yeah, to the Tutor. We're starting with the authentic. It's about authentic. Nasty Ness is on the DVD.
Yeah.
Nasty Ness was part of the beginning, period. Can't nobody deny that. You know, Ness was the one that gave us our break in Seattle on the radio. You know, like where people didn't care if it was AM or FM. We just, man, you took that box and you put them ears up and you got positioned wherever you can. If you had to go outside your house and get K-Fox, you was going out your house
Look,
to get K-Fox.
check this out. This ain't gonna have nothing to do about that, but I just want to throw this in before we get off. Tomorrow, Halloween. You know, go to Halloween party. Keep your mask on. Don't be touching everybody, so you won't get the coronas. And hopefully, everybody watching the fight tomorrow. You gonna watch the fight? The Gervonta Davis fight?
Gervonta, that's my guy.
Yeah. So look,
Even though he almost lost me what he did to that girl, but that's my guy.
I gotta wait to watch the
No,
fight.
not off. We can't do that.
I ain't
on
finna
here.
do nothing. I'm
You
saying
crazy.
just reach out to me.
You crazy? Well, tell him your social media.
Reach out to me, and I will give it how you can watch the fight. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Just hit me up. You can follow me through E. That's all you gotta do. We can watch the fight.
BZ 2000 tuned in. He said, yes,
Yeah.
Ness put me on the radio. Man, when I met BZ 2000, they were called the Schoolboys. They had, I'm telling you, man, when the dopest group that I've experienced when it come to hip hop, real talk, is BZ and them when they had the Schoolboys, man. They had 2 DJs. They had like, man, I can't even explain it. Y'all need to do your research on these cats, man. I'm talking about talent. You talking about New York. You mention a group in New York, I could tell you a group from the Northwest that was right there with them, like for real. We had so much talent. Danny D Rock, incredible, the Incredible Crew, which was Danny D Rock. Man, there was so much talent, and nobody hated on nobody. It wasn't like you can go breakdance against your partner, but you guys still left together. And then you just went and did your practice on your cardboard or linoleum and came right back and challenged that same person like at an event or the next hole in the wall. And I remember when, let me get this straight, because a lot of people I hear out of Tacoma say, man, E-Dog was in Tacoma. Let me explain to y'all what went down. When I was young growing up, I grew up in the Gale Place. I stayed in the Rainier Valley, Rainier Beach area, all of those places. Due to the fact that the projects, the Gale Place that we lived in, the manager, not the manager, but he owned them, which his name was Jerry. He abandoned the projects because he would take cash, right?
Yeah.
You know, black people didn't have bank accounts like that back then. So he would take cash, and there was individuals that would wait till he collect all the money and then rob him. So after about the 16th time, he said, forget this place, and left. So he wasn't coming to collect rent. And my mom was like, I don't know what's going on with Jerry, but he ain't came and got his rent. So after about 6 months, my mom was one of the people that was like, I'm not going to sit here and wait till somebody show up to put us out of here. Right? So my mom said, look, you guys are going to go. We always used to go to Tacoma on the weekends or, you know, summer vacation, and the east side of Tacoma. My grandma lived in Shalishan, and my auntie lived off Prospect by Hilltop. And we would go and have fun there. And we felt happy to go to Tacoma because we felt like we were ahead of Tacoma in the hip hop biz. So when I show up, I break danced, and I went to the East Side Neighborhood Center, and all the kids would go crazy that I'm back in town. But my mom said, look, y'all gonna go stay with your Auntie Karen for a minute until I find another place out here. Right? So she sent us to Tacoma. And then she said, well, Karen, can I put my stuff in your garage and stay up there for about a couple months till I find a place for me and the kids? Man, she found a place across the street from my Auntie Karen in Tacoma.
So y'all moved to Tacoma.
I was depressed. I ain't even gonna lie, I cried.
You didn't want to move to Tacoma.
I didn't move to Tacoma. I just want to visit there. But I cried. Then she said, y'all gonna go to school. And I went to Jason Lee. And my experience there was good and bad. But yeah, I went to Jason Lee, and then I got to know, you know, some Tacoma people, start hanging out with him and stuff like that. A few of them that turned on me, you know.
What was gonna happen?
But yeah, so I do have some Tacoma roots. I used to call my mom said I'll make a deal with y'all every weekend. He'll give us our little change and say y'all can go catch the bus to Seattle and stay with your Auntie Beverly. And that's what we did. We went back and forth, back and forth.
Well, you half and half, brother.
I'm half and half, and I'm
claim
I'm
it
happy
all,
with that.
man.
But we was all 206 back then.
That was a real Tacoma too. When you was driving over and it smelled like
Tacoma
woo-coo-coo-coo.
Tacoma has some talent, believe it or not, and you know, a lot of history with music. I mean,
We'll get back on that when we come back.
Anyway, who's this? We got some people
We about
talking.
to be up out of here.
Okay, we about to be up out of here. We got 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Shouts out, man.
It's that real woman.
Schoolboys.
Who this song is a real woman?
That's Jacob Bellamy, man.
Jay Bellamy.
Jay
yeah.
Bellamy, man. Shouts out Jay Bellamy. Anyway, y'all, every Friday, 6 to 7, KKNW. Check us out, man. Easeway. We out the building.
We out.
And I believe that got me in my feelings. This incredible, you got you feeling so right all night. Oh yeah, I just wanna slide through, spend all my time and all my cash with you. I just hate it when we don't agree, and really can't stand when I let it get the best of me. I want no one else but you. Be on some. I swear if you were so fine, I wouldn't deal with it. And you know that I could find another real quick. But I want nobody else but you, girl, all to myself. You got this special kind of something to me. Cause when it comes to you, I wear my heart on my sleeve. You say you love me, but don't take it light. No. Be real good and turn around and bite. Then you remind me, got so many things you could choose from. Now hold up, but you ain't stupid. You knew that I was the one to make you feel like a real woman.